Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with another edition of Tom Clancy's The Division. So, with update 1.4 officially released back on October the 25th, we're going to be breaking down the full patch notes here, starting with new features, beginning with the World Tier. Now, upon reaching level 30, plus an additional level to max it all out, players will now be able to select a World Tier that controls the level of enemy NPCs, I don't know what they stand for, plus the quality of loot that they drop. So, there's 4 world tiers. For tier 1, the enemy level will be 30, and the gear rewards will be at 163. For tier 2, the enemy level will be at 31, gear rewards will be at 182, plus it also unlocks challenge mode and incursions. Remember, incursions are raids. You know, like in Destiny, when you do like a 6-player raid, that's an example right there. So incursions are 4-player raids. That's for the Division. I don't know if there's going to be any more incursions for the Division. There might be one more, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out what happens. Also, Tier 3, enemy level will be at 32, and the gear rewards will be at 204. And the enemy level 33 for Tier 4 will drop rewards at 229. Now, before I proceed even further, the max gear score was currently at 255, but because of the full patch, it has now dropped down to the max gear score mark overall at 229. We're going to continue on to gameplay changes. Here are some general changes here. Roaming named NPCs, or Bullet King, is now going to spawn throughout Manhattan. It will respawn every 4 hours after the named elite has been killed. Now, the damage per second calculations will ignore the magazine size, the reload speed, accuracy, and the headshot damage. Now, time to kill enemy NPCs are down. The weekly assignment loot caches will not drop items with the player's current gear score. So I think, for example, if you're like a gear score 218, I think it's going to drop right around 229. That's my theory there. They've also added 40 HVT targets to the contract pool. You can check them out at the base of operations. There's daily and weekly. Rogue players will be shown on the mini-map right now. Also, challenge difficulty missions are going to reward extra rewards upon the first time completion. So, let's say, for example, if you're going to be doing challenge mode for Lincoln Tunnel, then you can get extra rewards there, but only on challenge difficulty only. The player health will now fully regenerate when all segments are eventually out of combat. The ammo capacity will go up after level 30. Gear set and scores are eventually brought in line, with the high-end gear scored tiers. They've also added a delay when leaving a group and signing up for matchmaking. Also, when you're matchmaking the game, it will now attempt to refill empty slots if the group privacy allows it. The weapon magazines will be refilled when restocking from an ammo crate. It also decreases the delay before mobile cover or bonuses after deployment that is being applied to the player. Players will also have the mark as junk option when they're equipping the mods. Mark weapon and gear items as favorites, which will lock them down in their inventory. It cannot be sold, shared, or dismantled, just unlock once though. There's also a buyback option to the vendor's inventory. They can also recover them when accidentally sold. The weapon skins no longer will take up the inventory space. The equipped items will be displayed at the top of the inventory list. Recalibrated items will eventually have an icon to their recalibrated stat/talent. Again, I'm just breaking everything down that just happened in update 1.4 because the update is at least 5.5 gigabytes long. I'm not kidding, folks. 5.5 gigabytes long. Okay, where are we at? Crafting materials can be converted into bulk at the crafting station, and it drops for the base of operations. It's going to reward high-end quality after level 30. A recalibration station has been added in the terminal. PTC reaction, the decreased damage bonus is from 50 down to 20. Skill power from electronics is now multiplied by 3. Bonus skill power is untouched. Yeah, basically everything else as well. Scavenging secondary stat, all gear pieces are removed. They can no longer roll that. Incendiary and explosive rounds are no longer going to apply stats. Demolition expert. The explosion damage buff is now decreased by 50% right now. The players are now downed instead of getting killed while taking lethal damage in solo play. So I think it's just in PvE or PvP, whichever one will work, while the support station is active. So if you have a support station, that will definitely work the best. Leaving the group while in the mission will correctly place the player in front of the mission, and grouping while inside the base of operations no longer takes the player in front. Grenade damage will scale the current world tier to ensure the consistent efficiency against the NPCs will be across the world tiers. Let's see, shotgunners, the damage fall off and accuracy are slightly reduced. It will limit the range and lower their lethality down to mid-range combat, and the several improvements are going to the AI, just like that. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna keep on scrolling down because I'm just gonna be reading forever right here. So I'm gonna let you read the fixes for a moment. And again, if you want to pause it as well, that would be great. Oh, hold on.
I'm sorry, I have an itch in my ear. Just have to scratch that itch there before it gets worse.
Okay, now we're going to the underground bug fixes. I'll let you guys read that a little bit. And again, if I'm going a little bit fast, you can pause it as well. Moving on to these skill bug fixes. Actually, I'll go down just a little bit. While you guys are reading it right now, there have been rumors that that Survival may come out for Xbox One and PC in November. Now again, PS4 does not get the second expansion for 30 days minimum. Let me just scroll down a little bit more. We're continuing on through the skill bug fixes. There we go. So, Xbox One and PC will get Survival 30 days early. We're hoping it releases in November. That's what we're hoping for. No release date as of yet. And again, for PS4, they don't get it until probably January at the very latest. Which would then mean all three consoles will get the third and final expansion, which is called Last Stand. And that will be released on all three consoles, PS4, PC, and Xbox One. It will happen in early 2017. No exact release date as of yet. We're moving on to the talent bug fixes right now, along with gear bug fixes. And again, if you want to pause it right there to read both of those categories, that would be great. And moving on to the UI bug fixes there. I think UI is called, I think it's under intelligence. Not sure what it stands for. And if you guys have seen the state of the game videos on YouTube, they pretty much do it, I think it's once a week, I'm guessing. I know I haven't played the Division for quite a while. So, pretty sure when the survival comes out, I will be doing a walkthrough. If it's a campaign, that would be great. Same thing for Last Stand as well. I will be doing a walkthrough of that, hopefully very, very soon. We're going on to audio bug fixes and to gear changes too. Now we were at armor has been overhauled. Again, if you want to pause this and read the whole paragraph, that would be great. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible right here. Okay. Now, you guys are definitely going to be telling me what games will I be recording next. It's a good thing you asked that question because November is going to be a pretty good month for games. Before I explain for November, I'm thinking of a Christmas gift I may be able to get one of the games for Xbox One. I would love to get like probably Forza Horizon 3 or Gears of War 4. I think it's any one of those two I would love to get for Christmas. Either Forza Horizon 3 or Gears of War 4. If I were to choose one, I would say FH3. I've already seen a little bit of the gameplay of it there. It's actually not too bad. Whoops. I don't know if you've seen the technical or Tenacious yet. Okay, I think we're about halfway there right now. We're moving on to weapon changes, along with weapon talent changes. I'm going to show you a little bit more of the weapon talent changes right now. Because again, if I just read like the whole full patch notes there, I'm probably going to lose my voice. Once again, just pause and pretty much read the whole paragraph if you want to. Like I said, update 1.4 for The Division, not the DLC, just the update. Remember, it was released. Let's go to Dominant right here. It was released back on October 25th. I believe that happened on a Tuesday. There have been a little bit of changes to third person as well. Of course, you can still get loot caches twice a month on the 1st and 15th of every month. And you can get like guaranteed 229 armor or weapons right there if you secure the crate. And that's going to be in the PvE. Now that's basically the good news though, but the bad news is you're going to be running into a lot of major bosses. Remember, they're the ones that are yellow barred with shields. They're going to be tough to take down, and remember, they're now level 33 if you want to do like the World Tier 4. Like, go to World Tier 4, take them down. Well, I want to wish you good luck to that. We're moving along to skill changes, and we're now about 2/3 of the way through the patch notes right now. Now the games I'm going to be getting in November, which will be guaranteed for sure. I'm probably going to get a couple of addition games. The first one will be Call of Duty Legacy Edition. I will be recording the whole Infinite Warfare campaign and the whole remastered Modern Warfare campaign too, because I've already played Modern Warfare before, but I have not recorded it. So I will be able to get the Legacy Edition there. That's coming out November the 4th. Excuse me. And hopefully in between it, hopefully we'll see Survival DLC in November. And I know fans have been waiting, I think it's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, fans have been waiting 5 months for the Survival DLC to come on out, and I'm hoping it comes out in November. And again, too bad for PS4, they gotta wait until January. No release date for that as of yet. But not to worry, PS4 will get it in January. You will be able to play it. And that would be a good way to celebrate the new year. Yeah, we'll open up 2017 with The Division. And I know there's a few fans there, but they've been saying that the update may have just changed the complexity of the game. My opinion is probably 50-50. I don't know, but they've added caches for combat, crafting, and Dark Zone too. Okay, we're going on to Support Station now. Again, you can pause and check out the paragraph if you want to. Yeah, they made some good changes right there. They fixed a few of those bugs, and now I think they might be pressing on for that DLC to come out. I think before it launches, as we move on to the Sticky Bomb category and a little bit of the mobile cover, before that DLC comes out, I think they're going to do another trailer, at least one, maybe two, to indicate the launch of the Survival DLC expansion. So expect that to come out, hopefully, ASAP. Moving on to mobile cover, and then moving on to Seeker Mine very soon. We're nearing the end, folks. And everybody's saying, thank goodness. Okay, we're at Seeker Mine right now. Once again, you can pause and check it out if you wish. And of course, if you have enjoyed this explanation video for update 1.4, oh, somebody's online. For the full patch notes there, definitely leave a subscription to the channel, as we have now hit over 300 subs. Again, thank you very, very much for supporting the channel. Definitely leave a like on it as well. Because, again, like I said, I will be doing the last two expansions, Survival and Last Stand. Plus a couple of games on the way too. Call of Duty Legacy Edition, that's Infinite Warfare, and Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. And at the end of November, Final Fantasy 15. I'll be getting the digital premium edition because I think it's a bit cheaper to get than just purchasing the two separate. Like the digital premium edition there, you get the game itself, including the season pass in it. I think it's around $112 or so. And if I were to take a guess for the season pass alone, I'm going to say at least $45. Just get the Legacy Edition. Or not Legacy Edition, the digital premium edition. Going to recovery and tactical links. So we're almost done, folks. Alright, recovery link is over. Oh, and there we go. This is the last category. We're at tactical link and survivor link. Again, you can pause and check it out for yourselves right there. Alright, so I think on that note we're going to end it right here. So just a quick little brief video for the full patch notes of update 1.4. It is officially released back on October the 25th. But again, the Survival DLC is not out yet. And again, there have been rumors that it's bound to be released in November for Xbox One and PC, and a January 2017 release for PS4. Which would then mean, like I said, all three expansions come out in early 2017. We should be able to get a trailer, plus possibly a launch trailer too, for the Survival DLC expansion, which is the second of 3 expansions from this season pass. I will keep you covered every step of the way, ladies and gentlemen, like I always do. So, thank you very much again for watching. And, like I said, definitely leave a subscription to the channel, like all the videos as well. and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out, and enjoy.